So we're seeing AI really restructure how we think about information. Spotify recently introduced their AI playlist, so you can go and just type the playlist that you want, give it a text prompt, it will produce that playlist for you. Say you want a playlist for Las Vegas, you say, give me a playlist for Las Vegas, give me a playlist for my 10th wedding anniversary, give me a playlist for my retirement, give me a playlist for a rainy day in Houston. Whatever that prompt is, it will then create that playlist for you based upon that. So we're restructuring how that information flows in that experience. JetBlue recently added generative AI features to their customer service experience. Now, they're not replacing the customer service agent, but they're trying to deliver the customer service agent the relevant information more quickly. They estimate that they have cut down the average call by about 280 seconds. Now, that may not sound like a lot, but in terms of JetBlue, that's about 75,000 hours a quarter that they're saving simply because they're getting the customer service agent the information more quickly. And for all of us who have sat on those calls, we are grateful for that reduction of 280 seconds. Again, not replacing the human, but augmenting that experience. Morgan Stanley recently introduced a platform for their advisors to augment their advisor experience, giving them information, again, more quickly, not replacing the advisors, but helping them figure out what they need to provide their client so that they can service them more quickly. And I think what this will entail then is that they will be dealing with much more complex, more difficult problems coming from their customers and from their clients. They'll be focused at a much deeper level, not having to handle all of the routine tasks that they're asking. You see this example of what information do I need to get to create an online account. If I can quickly get them that information, then maybe we can focus on something that's more pertinent. We can focus our conversation at a deeper level. To do this, they took 1,000 documents, over 1 million pages of information to help drive that intelligence to their advisors. In healthcare, we see Microsoft with their Copilot DAX. So this is a device that sits on a mobile phone, as you can see, and it sits between a patient and a healthcare provider. Ambient technology that records the entire information and then takes all of that conversation and puts it automatically into the electronic medical records. It'll also pick up just the relevant information. So if you were talking to your doctor about the Dodgers and the Yankees, or how bad the Saints defense against the Broncos was last week, or whatever it is that you're talking about to your doctor that isn't relevant to your medical records, that part gets excluded. Just the part that's relevant gets included. What we've seen is that doctors are using it to help reduce some of the cognitive load that they have. And I think this is one of the really interesting things we see about AI generally, is it's helping lift some of the cognitive load, and they're able to have a much deeper conversation. They're able to focus on much more complex problems. It also, another byproduct that we've seen in healthcare is that the patient is getting a more informed opinion about what's happening. Because the doctor wants everything to be recorded and kept in the note, they're talking out loud more and talking about possibilities. And so the patient is hearing everything that it could be that would show up in that medical record. They're getting a better experience as well.